Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Anyone there? This is ground control to Major Chat. Do I have anyone gracing my stream with their presence today? If not, I shall continue to, I'll continue to play this. Well, hang on, let me show the game. There we go. Playing more Star Wars: The Old Republic. Yeah, it's very hot. I'm very tired, but I want to keep playing this game. But I don't want people who started watching the stream 2 days ago to miss out on the end of the story of the first planet. So we are going to keep playing the main story of the Sith Inquisitor on Star Wars: The Old Republic. Hello, if you're viewing, if there's any viewers. Oh, hello, Mac M. Hello, nice to see you. I've got a viewer. That's okay. That's worth it. Thank you for being here, even if you're the only viewer. I appreciate your presence. I'm here to play Star Wars. Just turn the game volume down a little bit. There we go. No, I'm here to play Star Wars. I'm here to relax on my comfy tab targeting MMO. Good old times. Nostalgic for my youth playing this game 10 years ago. No, I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. It's time to continue the story. Last time we played the game, we gave that Sethrun thing, Sethrun character, a piece of poisoned meat and letting him slowly die. Bit creepy, but hey ho, we're continuing. Ooh. Oh, level up. Very nice. Love to see it. Yeah, so you say maybe they'll be offline playable. I think a lot of them already are. Most modern MMOs are designed in a way that solo play is more or less completely possible. Modern World of Warcraft is completely designed that you can play most of it almost entirely by yourself. Whether that's a good or a bad thing, that's up for you to decide. But I do enjoy playing what is essentially a single-player RPG in a shared world. It makes the game just that little bit more immersive than playing a single-player game. No Synchro, hello, welcome to the stream. Do you want to join up? I don't know what you mean by that. I assume in-game. If you're playing the game currently and want to join me on, well, probably the flashpoint that starts at the end of Korriban, you are more than welcome to join me for that. As that's a multiplayer thing. We can get 1 or 2 more people around for doing the flashpoint at the end of this at the end of the story of the Korriban. That'd be good. Hello, Jan V. It's good to see you. Hello, Fast OP as well. All right, where am I going? Oh, I want to go over here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so if you guys want to join me, when I'm finished with the story, which is I'm on the last quest of the Korriban part of the Sith Inquisitor, feel free to come and join me, and we can go and do a stream run of is it called the Black Talon? I can't remember. Something like that. Rental Star? No. I think it's the Black Talon. I can't remember. It's been a while since I did it. I know there is a story mode where you get an NPC droid to do it with you, but I don't want to do that. It's way more fun. Oh yeah, no, because of the scaling tech. Feel free to bring your Sith warrior Actually, it also depends if you're on the EU server or not, because I don't know if you can be cross-server. If you're on an American server, you might have to make an EU character. That is another thing you guys need to keep in mind. This is on the EU server. EU EN server, English server. But feel free to make a character and speed run to catch up with me. Because spamming through the base level story is very quick, and you can do it in like 20 minutes. If you're subscribed, you can join the... If you're subscribed, you can easily make a character on the EU servers. It's on the same account. It's not like World of Warcraft where you need to pay for an entirely new subscription just to play on the American servers as an EU person, or vice versa, which is a bit dumb. Oh yeah, no, I'll still be playing this game on Friday, so if you guys want to do group content then, feel free to get leveling. So I want to do more things. This game is really good for group content, so please feel free. Don't feel pressured to rush now. Oh, purple. Dark Spore. Don't know what that is. I'm going to pick it up anyway. No, I'll probably play some more of this game tomorrow or on Saturday. In fact, I could probably make a new character if people want. If people, a bunch of people in the chat want to get reattuned to the game, resubscribed, you're more than welcome to let me know when, and I could probably make a new Republic or even just another Empire character. Do some leveling up as a group. Oh yeah, if you're not subscribed, a subscribed player can put you in groups. So, even if you're, what's it called? If you're, if you're just playing the game. Oh, I was not. Okay, I'm looking at you, chat. I'm going to blame you, chat. Blame you, chat, for that death. No, if you're not subscribed, a subscribed player can put you in a group. So you can still do group content with people. Gee, I can't believe I died. I guess I'm so used to playing with a companion that it just automatically heals me. Let's just go past them, shall we? Look, I can multi-spec into healer, but I've never healed in this game before. I've done some healing in World of Warcraft, but I can't say I was very good at it, if that makes sense. I am on Discord, however, I don't really want to go giving it out at the moment. But I'm on the, if you're here from Lotus Eaters, I'm on the Lotus Eaters fan Discord. Some of the other people here in the chat probably are in there. They can give you directions toward that. I don't think I'm at the stage of YouTube prosperity where I can make my own Discord. I don't feel like I can credibly do that. I don't think. I found that when you only have companions on healing in this game, it does trivialize most of the gameplay. You can just sort of spam a very basic rotation and just sort of infinitely grind through the story. But the having them on damage does also speed up fights a lot. So if you're trying to rush through the story to get to the expansion content, damage companions are very good because they can help you annihilate stuff very quickly. Ooh, I got a companion artifact thingy. Oh dear. Do I have a med pack? Yeah, I do. I think I'm going to die again, chat. No, my skillful gameplay techniques allowed me to survive. Yeah, same. I honestly never see people use the tank companion. I know I've never willingly chosen it other than to test it out for about 5 minutes. Yeah, still going this way. I need to put my dot on these characters. Increase my damage massively. There we go. Killing these droids is getting a bit monotonous. Oh dear. Alright. I might be dead here again, chat. I might die. I think I might be dead again. This isn't looking good. I'm making what we like to call in the business rookie mistakes. Oh, I've still only got basic ones of those. There we go. I did manage to kill 2. Oh. There we go. Skillful gameplay has saved me from the brink of death. Yes, I have played Guild Wars 2. I did a bit of leveling. I did enjoy it, actually, for the time I did play it. Because I got the base game on like a free package or something. So I own the base version of Guild Wars 2. I haven't ever subscribed, but I did play a bit with some of my uni mates. Got through a lot of the a good amount of leveling. Didn't explore too much, but I did enjoy what I did play of it, if that makes sense. The movement mechanics in Guild Wars 2 are very cool, like very good. There's a reason why World of Warcraft stole the flying thing. It's actually fantastically fun. Fantastically fun, yes. There we go. Finally, some story. I've played Black Desert for about 30 minutes. I then discovered the end game essentially revolves around you not wanting to die, because if you do die, you lose progression. And then I sort of went, you know what? No, I don't think I want to play a game where I get minus time investment. Could have had a little less screen shake to this. There we go. Shoot lightning at it. This is the Sith way. There we go.
Places Amin's Waiheis fools. Gawantida seek from Tauhans. Iptakida Melaswe Sama Word sign in Meremnai Saigatrawa Degdal. Gasar Chais and Parks Prize War Peren Swase Ikbus Karadida.
These were the instructions Zash gave me. I am to free you, and you will take me to the map in the final chamber of the tomb.
Ababarna Habens, Glaubena, Ni in Usakwai, Usiterens Apipao. Was Jabe, wise Jabe, Prophetis.
Strange alien language is quite annoying.
Shut up. You're my slave now.
Yes.
Jabe wise Jabe, prophetess. We sons Jagara Haitang. We killed by Squibans mana. Twade and Warpai and Parlai Kain.
Yeah, I discovered the grind first, and then I discovered there's negative progression if you die. So I just sort of went, you know what? No. I don't think I'm going to be playing that. Crimson Desert, on the other hand, looks a little bit better. So I might try that out when it launches. There we go, that fight was easy.
Name in Maidens. Ipsik Erpai Kudana. Jaus Erpai Rojandan. In Bise Wistai. In Bizose.
Oh, Knights of the Old Republic, the original RPGs, they do have a lot of grinding.
Obey or perish.
Sisunja. Dargi Skolan.
Nope, this
Twyfel Atraus.
disgusting creature thing, he will obey my strength. As is the way of the Sith. Now, OSRS is a game I've never played, so I can't actually talk to you about that in any meaningful way, other than the fact that I know I enjoy the Sea Shanty 2. That's a good song. Especially the trap remix. Yeah, no. One day I'll eventually play RuneScape, the original old school RuneScape. It's just not on my list of priorities at the moment because, although I did play that RuneScape survival game for a bit, and I did really enjoy that. I should probably play more of that. I need to reinstall it. Yeah, the half the reason I was happy to be picking Inquisitor, because it's the one I sort of remember the least out of the Sith, the sort of dark side classes. Sith Warrior is by far the most memorable, and Imperial Agent is my favourite of the stories. And Bounty Hunter is cool, I guess, but doesn't feel as like relevant as the other three in the main story. Oh gosh, this guy has a lot of health. Maybe I should have switched him to damage. At least I know I won't die. I can just attrition this guy down now. His animations aren't very good. He's just sort of punching me. They've definitely done some rebalancing on the questing here, because I remember being able to annihilate this guy not too recent, well, a little bit, quite recently. Like, well, at least a year or two ago, since I last did it. Ooh. Okay, this is not the most exciting fight in the world. Ah. There we go. Easy and dead. Now time for some story. Alright. I'm guessing, yeah, we've got to leave. Oh, was the patch yesterday? Wait, what game are you talking about for the patch? This game, Star Wars: The Old Republic. Because that is if the patch was out yesterday, I must have yeah, no, that was oh wait, no, it didn't go out yesterday, did it? Unless you're talking about another game. Oh, so okay. I started playing this game 2 days ago, and I haven't had a major update since. So I assume it came out 2 days ago. But oh yeah, it was probably bug fixes, because there was a major patch like a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, which added in a bunch of these like living world quest things, which make the world more dynamic. Like there are random quests, like world quest things that spawn, essentially increasing the dynamic nature of leveling and changing things up, making things a little bit more refreshing for people who've done the story zones a lot, like me. I think I know Korriban off by heart. I can even recite some of the quests from memory. That's probably an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Hello, Daniel. Welcome to the stream. Ooh. Now we just gotta get out the tomb, farm our way through these packs of mobs, and yes, to the left. Although now we have the NPC that we got from the quest, it should go a little quicker. You know what? Let me switch him to damage. Things will go a lot quicker now. That's a good idea. I'm very smart indeed. You can ignore other people questing. Oh, we're going to get aggro on those guys? No, we've somehow managed to sneak our way through. This is good. This is very good. Yes. Val, I've spent long enough inside this tomb. Yes, you have. Indeed you have, my new... I'm guessing he's a slave? Technically a slave to my Sith character? Ooh.
Academy is pointless.
Oh, here we go.
Fall before our might.
Here's one of the
We
dynamic
need
events.
no masters.
Where are these is this dynamic event going to spawn? Defeat the pompous acolyte. Defeat the arrogant acolyte. Where are the arrogant or pompous acolytes? Feel like they don't exist. Oh well. Maybe they'll be there when I come out of the come out from doing questing. I should be done in a moment though, actually. Yeah, I know I'm leaving event area. Here we go. I think this is the last bit. At least I hope it is.
I'm telling you, Overseer, it cannot be done. I went into the tomb, I saw the Deshard across the chasm, but I could not get to it.
But the map. Lord Zash is adamant she will not take an apprentice without the map.
I'm telling you, Lord Zash wants the impossible. No one is ever going to get that map.
No one except me, you mean?
The map. And
Yeah, chat bubbles is kind of an essential for MMOs.
get that monster out of here this instant. And give me the map.
No, it's not possible. You wretch, you filth, you must have cheated somehow. How did you do it? How did you release the monster?
Say galut Saida. Iswis us urfbandan ja atnam in puidangarja.
Right. You must have cheated. You must have. You'll pay for this.
Fawn, patience.
Generic
You will have
villain
your chance at this
dialogue.
after you personally deliver this map to Lord Zash.
Eat them both, Cam.
Dobila wesun.
Keep your pet at bay for just a moment, Acolyte.
Yes,
I
eat
have
them.
a word with Fawn.
Lord Zash.
Yes, Fawn. Now,
I was going to say, the whisper function and the emote function is so... It's not very good. It could do with a lot more telegraphing.
how wonderful.
Because I often go with... A lot of times, if people are messaging me in the chat in the bottom left, I just don't see it. Because I'm so focused on seeing what's in the middle of the screen. Although this might be a side effect of me using an ultra-wide monitor.
Actually, I was the one who found it.
Silence. Fawn will tell me what happened, won't you, Fawn? You wouldn't dare lie to me, would you? Because it would be a shame for me to discover that you lied to me. Now, one more time. Did you bring this map back from Naga Sadow's tomb?
No. No, I didn't. I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hearken, you fool. In any other group for any other lord, this young man would have torn the other acolytes to shreds. What were you trying to prove? That you could outsmart me?
Yeah, laptop.
That you knew better than me what kind of person I wanted for an apprentice?
Laptops have the
You
opposite issue.
fool. There's your pet, Harkin. Clean this mess up. Apprentice, meet me in my chambers upstairs.
As you say.
This is not the end. Without Lord Zash to save you, you're nothing. I have connections that will hunt you wherever you go.
Just face it. Your star is dead. You're nothing.
Get out of my sight, slave. Your new master is waiting for you upstairs.
Get annihilated. You asshole. Forgot how much of an asshole they made that character. Very amusing to see him get his comeuppance. Although I can't remember if he reappears or not. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to keep playing. Yeah, having a laptop is the opposite issue to an ultra-wide monitor like this. Is that things are too small. I used to have that problem. When I first played this game, I was on a HP Pavilion laptop. The ye old faithful. You could just about run the game on low settings. But, yeah, the chat was tiny. Chat was tiny in the bottom left corner. Although in those days, it was just me and my brother playing.
Magnificent new apprentice. Congratulations are in order, I believe.
Yes, congratulate me.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Yes.
You earned it, my apprentice. Now, I was just looking over this astonishing map you brought back, and I can tell we have a lot of work ahead of us.
You mean I have a lot of work ahead of me?
You think I don't work, apprentice? I'd remind you that there is more to being Sith than crushing Tugata skulls and mulling about dark tombs. You must meet me on Drummond Cars. There we can talk more.
Why must we go there?
That is where the map leads, though I likely would have taken you there anyway. The capital of the Sith Empire is a good place for an apprentice to start. I will meet you in my chambers in the Citadel in Kars City.
Alright,
There we can speak
off
more
to
freely
Kars
of the
City.
work, without the fear of unfriendly ears. This is the lightsaber I had as an apprentice. I want you to have it.
I shall wreak havoc with it wherever I go.
Magnificent. No doubt you will.
Yes. Yes, Lord Zash is
My chambers,
the same, yeah.
Citadel, Drummond Cars. It's imperative that we get to work on this as soon as possible.
She is the Master Sith, although she takes a similar yet quite different role later in the story.
Stop right there, slave. Darth Scotia has a message for you.
I'm a Sith apprentice. Show some respect, or I'll smash your face in.
Shut up, you insignificant worm. The message is this. You will not go to Drummond Cass. Everything you've done here, everyone you've dealt with, Lord Zash included, is insignificant. Darth Scotia has eyes and ears on Korriban. He knows what your master is up to, and he is displeased, to say the least. On Korriban, Lord Zash may have her way, but on Drummond Cass, it's a different story. So you see, you have to die.
Alright, yeah.
Kemp, what is it you do to Force users again?
Gibai Iswis Aman Hangujins.
Or Tosin, is that a Deshard? Maybe this isn't such a good idea.
Coward! Fight, you fool!
Coward! No, let's get to it. Oh, I need to choose. Let's just choose that one. Ooh, I can't see anything. Oh, there we go. Ooh, I've got too many UI things appearing on screen. There we go. Easy. I guess I am a bit over leveled, even if it's sinking me down. Right, let's go back. Hello, M-Y-N-A. Mina? I apologise, I don't seem to be able to pronounce your name. Or I'm just need to use my glasses. That isn't N. Yes, it is. No, in this game, they very much are referred to as slaves. Because it is a piece of fiction. It is indeed fictional. Not real. We are allowed to use words. They are but pixels on the screen. They have no emotions or feelings, and therefore you can call them what you want. Within the bounds of the law, of course. Right, we're off to Drummond Cass, the second planet. No, I think, if I remember correctly, I think Lord Zash does betray you, but I actually can't remember. It's been so long. I just don't remember when it is. It might be in Act 2, but actually I can't remember. I need to play this more, to be honest. Well, it's a good thing I can't remember. It's going to make the story more enjoyable for me to play through. And hopefully more enjoyable for you guys in chat to watch. I'm not going to bother with the heroic missions because I don't really need to do them. They're not story relevant on this planet, so we are instead going to go to the Imperial Fleet. I'm not going to bother with item customization because at this point in the game, it's essentially meaningless. Here we go, the fleet. The main hub for Empire players. Brilliant. Oh, we got some cloud cover coming over in the UK, and it's making the temperature a little bit more bearable. Although it is still stinkingly hot where I am in southern England. Yeah, the teleport thing at the fleet is fantastic. You don't have to manually fly to every single planet and then trek across every single zone to get to the each heroic, which is good. I do like that. Oh, you know what I can do while I'm here? If anyone's interested, I can show you my legacy cargo bay full of items that I've built up over a decade's worth of playing this game. And there's a lot of things in there. Yeah, the trailers are some of the best Star Wars story things they've ever made. Lucasfilm has ever made, because they put so much effort into the animation. But no, here you go, chat. Here are my 6 almost full bays full of stuff I've got from Cartel loot boxes. There's a lot of unused armor sets here. Lots of titles, lots of pets, lots of mounts. Emote items, flares and design things, and lots of color crystals and customization dies. Basically, whenever I make a character, I've essentially got a leg up on making them look cool. Oh gosh, I did watch some of The Acolyte. I didn't watch all of it, because, if I'm honest, I was getting quite depressed near the end of it. I just don't, I can't comprehend how the people making creative decisions behind it thought it was Star Wars, because it clearly wasn't Star Wars. It was something with a thin veneer, a facsimile of Star Wars, stapled to the top of an incredibly bad story, fan fiction, if you will. Right, actually, you know what? If any of you are playing on the EU servers, you're more than welcome to come and find me here, and we can do the Black Talon Flashpoint. If you have an EU server character, you are more than welcome to come and join me. If any of the few of you who are still watching want to come and join me, please do. There is you have the opportunity. I'll sit around for 2 minutes. But no, I've been getting, so basically since I can remember, just a little bit of lesbianism. No, what am I doing? No, I'm going to wait a bit longer. No, the Cartel Market. If you attach, oh, my UI is too big. Hold on. There we go. Should be able to see it now. If you attach the security key to your account, which is a mobile app, which essentially means you have to enter a code every time you load the game up. Oh, okay, my landline's ringing. I'll ignore that. Every time you load the game up, you have to put in a key. It makes your account more secure, but you get 100 credits every month. It's like 100 or 200 credits every month. And those build up over time, especially when you're not subscribed. If you don't play it for like a year, you just get a whole bunch of credits every time you load back into the game after an absence. And that's very nice feeling. And yeah, to be honest, you know what? I'll buy a Cartel pack now, chat. There you go. We can open a loot box live on stream. Oh, hold on, chat. My sister is calling me. I'll be right back. No, my sister begging for a lift from the station. I'm going to choose to ignore her. I am not doing that. I'm too tired. It's too hot. Right. Opening a loot box, chat. Opening a Cartel loot box. This is a premium gambling experience right now. Decoration for the housing system I don't use. Decent lightsaber crystal. You know what? That's alright. The companion gift. Oh, well. Oh, and another lightsaber crystal. Alright. It's alright, I guess. Not amazing, but that's what you get. The randomness from the loot box system. That's just how it is. Right. If no one's come to find me, from from the Black Talon. I will go and do it now. I'll run this through on story mode because the story is, well, it's technically canon, so I'll do it.
Let's get it done.
Yes, if any of you ever play this game, don't miss this Flashpoint quest. It's technically story relevant, and it's for the wider story of the main plot of this game. It is sort of the basis for a few other side stories, so don't miss it. If you're playing this game, don't miss it. And you can play it on story mode with a droid that just heals you and does damage. So this game is good. It's good. Look, combat support droid. Where is he coming? There we go. He's going to help me play the game for me.
We'll tell the captain that I'll be back on the bridge as soon as I've done his errand.
Yes, sir.
Good to have you aboard. I'm Lieutenant Silas, second in command of the Black Talon. We're your ride to Drummond Cast.
My ride.
It's a pleasure. Truly.
Indeed. Welcome. It's not a comfortable ship, but as transports go, it does its job. On our present course, we should arrive at the capital within a day. Won't be any trouble. I should also add on behalf of everyone, it's an honor to service the Sith and the Korriban Academy. Consider yourself our guest.
You should consider yourself fortunate.
Understood, my lord. I won't keep you further. When we arrive in the Drummond system, I'll have you informed. In the meantime, your droid's in the conference room. We picked it up with the upgrades from
My droid?
When we docked here, it mentioned your name.
If my droid's waiting, then I should see what it wants.
Feel free to bother the crew if you need anything else. I'll be on the bridge. And you, soldier, when you're done playing honor guard, get back to your post. This isn't a luxury yacht.
Yes, sir.
No, Daniel, if you're still there, you got me thinking about the Acolyte now. I'm not happy. It's bringing back horrible, horrible memories.
Good day. I'm Advanced Protocol Unit.
It's like Vietnam flashbacks for a Star Wars fan.
Translation, manslaughter, and calumniation. I have an urgent message for you from my master. Please stand by for delivery.
Who's your master? And how does he know I'm here?
This is Unit NR02 to Grand Moff Kilran. You are now in contact with the Black Talon.
Well, so I am. And it seems you brought me just the person I've been looking for. My name is Rikus Kilran. I'm commander of the 5th Fleet, second to the Minister of War, and my personal favorite, the so-called Butcher of Coruscant.
An Imperial Grand Moff. What a delightful surprise. What can I do for you?
6 hours ago, the Republic engaged in an illegal border...
Oh, I have watched Andor. Andor Season 2 was absolutely fantastic. It did indeed cleanse me. That is the correct terminology there. It cleansed my brain of the awfulness of the Acolyte. I did not watch the final 2 episodes of the Acolyte out of spite.
This passenger the Brentol Star is carrying. Who is it?
The warship's passenger is codenamed the General. We don't know his identity, but the Republic believes he possesses military secrets, our military secrets. I trust the reports.
The General, hey?
The General must be captured or killed. Captain Orzik, the man commanding your transport, doesn't share my enthusiasm. He's disobeyed my orders to attack. Feel free to show him what the Empire does to cowards. Then commandeer his ship, find the Brentol Star, and deal with the General.
All right.
Looking for a reason to cause some chaos.
Cause some chaos.
To find patriots in this age of skirmishes and border disputes. We need individuals like you if we're to survive the next Great War.
I will lead the way to the bridge. Once Captain Orzik is deposed and our hijacking is complete, we may proceed to the Brentol Star.
Right, hijacking Imperial vessel. All in the name of Imperial patriotism. I like the sound of that. Yeah, I have seen reviews, and it is immensely amusing to see all of the good, well, the one good character, which is that Asian guy, even though he's sort of handed a horrible script.
Looks like it's your turn to die now.
Blasters out! Attack! Attack!
No, I'll eventually watch it because I really need to make a proper review of it. I have some very strong feelings that in order to properly convey, I'm going to need to write them out. And then do heavy amounts of censoring so that YouTube will actually let me upload it. Because the words and vitriolic rhetoric I have stored in my brain about that show probably wouldn't get aired on live television. Yeah, he even learned loads of English just to play a Star Wars character. And now they can't use him again in a proper Star Wars show. They've essentially sunk part of his career. Although I assume he's going to do his best to sort of take whatever credit he can salvage from it and move on. Go back to the world of Korean television. There we go. Love using those environmental destruction boxes. There we go. Nice and easy. Across the other side. There we go. Well, these droid sound effects are incredibly dated. I can tell they're definitely part of the 10-year-old gaming experience. There we go. No, I'm just glad the Acolyte Season 2 was cancelled. And all of the creative team behind it were essentially swept under the rug at Lucasfilm. For being the creative hacks they are. They deserve worse punishment, to be honest. But creating such an abomination.
Stay calm, Ensign. Everyone stay calm.
No threats found. The bridge is now secure.
Obey or perish.
Hands off the consoles. We're all listening, my lord.
I can handle this, Lieutenant. I'm Captain Revenant Orzik. I'm pretty sure I know what this is about. For the record, I take complete responsibility for my actions.
Oh, hello, Yoletta. Nice to see you. Yeah, Squid Game has him definitely rolling in the cash. This is true indeed.
Captain Orzik, I'm told you disobeyed a direct order from Grand Moff Kilran.
Yes, I had no idea he'd respond this brutally. He must want the Brental Star's passenger pretty badly. Maybe he just hates me. The Black Talon would be destroyed chasing a battleship. I've fought in the war before and I'll fight again, but I don't do suicide missions.
Yeah, the director hiring her wife was... it was so unimaginably cringe, given how bad she is at acting. Oh, and how bad she is at directing.
Suicide was deciding you could ignore your superiors.
Oh, I've just realised I don't have my lightsaber equipped. Let me do that after this,
The captain's dead! The captain's dead! Shut up! You have our attention, my lord. What would you have us do?
Let this be a lesson. Your only hope for survival is complete and utter loyalty.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
In accordance with Article 27A of the Imperial Code of Military...
How dare men not watch our men-hating show?
New orders are being downloaded to your consoles. Priority 1. Intercept the Brentol star.
It's almost like they don't like being hated on.
Droid says, and prepare to jump to light speed.
Emerging from hyperspace now. One Thranta-class warship on the scanners. Powering up.
Enemy is firing. Turbo lasers, missiles, and what looks like transport pods. I'm not sure.
The pods are a distraction.
No, it is.
Turn fire. Aim for their power generators.
It's very hot in the UK. Very hot, very sticky, very humid. I'm not happy with the weather.
Captain Silas, sir.
Not a good kind of hot, especially for us English.
Continue the assault. I'll
We like a bit of heat, but not when it's in the UK. We like it when it's hot abroad.
Republic scum get away.
It's when it's in the UK, we don't have air conditioning in any of our buildings. Well, in offices we do, but in our homes, no one has air conditioning unless they are paying the big bucks for it. How many degrees? You know what? I actually haven't looked. If anyone could Google it quickly and find out how hot it was today in the southwest, the Swindon or Reading area, that would be good. If I could request that of someone in the chat. What was the... and that's in centigrade as well, not Fahrenheit. Because Fahrenheit makes me even more depressed, because it feels like, for me, being European-brained with centigrade, feels like I'm about to die out of the heat death of the universe. We should be literally melting in our seats. Or boiling alive, that is. But yes, if someone could find out how hot it was today in Reading and or Swindon, that'd be useful. I assume it was over 30, because when I got out of my office today, walking to the station, it felt like it was definitely above 30. Oh, codex entry law. There we go. Over here. Go, battle droid. What do you mean trade? How hot is it where you are? You there to... How dare they sabotage my hijacked ship's engine? 23 in Brighton. Alright. That's not that bad. Yes, it feels hotter here in Reading currently. Yeah, I was inside the office for most of the day, so I didn't really feel it due to air conditioning. Or what little air conditioning my part of the office actually got. But the moment I stepped outside, it was like getting off a aircraft that was you've just flown into the Mediterranean or Northern Africa. It was like going through a wall of heat. The humidity just hits you like a bloody freight train. Right, kill this enemy and then actually equip the lightsaber I got. There we go. And I'll put this doohickey in it as well. There we go. What is this? Well, I need to equip this, right? There we go. Upgraded. Oh, I can give this to my companion as well. There we go. I can change his colour. No, sorry, sir. I don't like your skin colour. Now you can be red. That's way more evil looking. Much nicer. Nope. Why am I walking towards there? I need to go back up the turbo lift. Tornado storms. Okay. As much as I would gladly help you not receive tornadoes, I don't think a tornado in England would go down too well. Although technically we have had tornadoes in England before. A quick Google will show you, I think there's even some video evidence of tornadoes. Or rather, water spouts. And we get very small ones. Not the kind in the Midwest where it destroys entire towns. Although that's half America's fault for building their houses out of wood and drywall instead of bricks and concrete.
The sabotage droids have been destroyed.
I really am the best.
Oh, please. Please don't kill us.
Shut up, Ensign, or I'll kill you myself. We've penetrated the Brental Star's outer defenses. Their next assault won't come until we enter fighter range.
And I'm currently eating ice cubes, chat.
Coming in. Long range. It's a message, but it's not from the Brental Star.
Put it through, Ensign.
This is Jedi Grand Master Satil Shan hailing unidentified Imperial vessel. I'm en route to your location with 16 Republic vessels. I'm asking you to retreat before more lives are lost.
It's a pleasure. Truly.
I'm glad to hear a voice of reason. Let us end this conflict together. The Brental Star is under my protection. Our convoy was ambushed and I sent the Star ahead. We will reunite. I just crippled 3 Imperial dreadnoughts. I don't wish to destroy you. The peace between Republic and Empire is fragile enough already.
Alright.
Tell the Brental Star to hand over the General.
Penguins.
To be hurt.
The General has a role to play with the Republic.
Penguin mode? What do you mean by penguin mode?
Galaxy, but only because we let them. Leave the Brental Star to me. If you don't, then may the Force be with you. Because the men and women aboard that ship can hold you off until we arrive. And you will be defeated.
We'll see about that. End transmission.
Affirmative. Ending transmission.
Entering fighter range.
Oh yes, eating ice, yes.
All right. Now we're close enough to fly in and send a raiding party.
I'll allow the penguin analogy.
Whatever's necessary to finish this.
I'll allow it.
Know something. Most of the Marines will back you up, but we had to execute a few for refusing to fight.
They were terrified after what happened to the captain. They panicked.
They're dead now anyway.
We did retrieve their equipment. It's yours. We're doing our very best to serve you, I swear.
You've done well. So far. Continue, and all will end well.
Ignore him. I'll make sure he doesn't trouble you in the future.
I advise that you proceed to the shuttle bay. The flight to the Brental Star may be hazardous, but Grand Moff Kilran has complete faith in your abilities.
Yep, there we go. Oh, that's not an upgrade. Oh well. Right, off to the enemy spaceship to go and capture the guy. No, as the sun is beginning to go down, it's beginning to get a little bit darker in the sky. I can feel the weather getting ever so slightly cooler. Although I can imagine tonight I'm not going to sleep very well. I never do too great with hot weather unless I spend a week acclimatizing to it, and we don't have the heat that you can sort of acclimatize to at the moment. Because it's quite volatile, the heat we have here. Eating ice agents. No. I'd like the ice agents in America to do their job. Wait, what is this? Death field? What the hell is a death field? Oh, spooky gas. Spooky. Alright. Heroic moment. I can ignore that. I'll put you up here. You can go over here. Speed. I'll put you over here. You can go there. Look, I am aware, fully aware that next year I am planning to go to America on a holiday. So I'm going to have to deal with it. Because it'll probably be in the summer. I'm going to have to go when it's hot. And I'm going to have to deal with Texas in the middle of summer. That is what I'm dreading. Texas in the middle of summer. I want to see Texas, but it just depends when I can get the time off work, actually. Need to see if I can coincide a trip to America with a convention of some kind. Some kind of American Comic Con or whatever else is happening. Right, I'm actually beginning to enjoy playing this class. There we go, yeah, having fun. Chat, I can confirm I'm having fun playing this game. I hope you're having fun chilling out, watching, listening to the story of my maniacal, evil Sith character. I am deliberately choosing the evil options. Because they are infinitely more entertaining than just being a goody two-shoes. And it's even more fun when you're playing a Jedi character and you're just picking the dark side option over and over and over again. It's incredibly amusing to watch the NPCs be utterly horrified by what you're doing. Here we go. Securing the connection.
This is Protocol Unit NRO2. I hope you're receiving this message clearly, and that your flight was free of incident. Please hold for Security Coordinator Ensign Brukhara.
The Marines are on their way. They'll follow you in and hold each junction you secure. Try not to take too long. We're not a military ship. What you have is all you're getting.
Thank you for warning me.
I have been scanning the Brental Star's communications, and security forces appear to be moving to protect the escape pods. It is extremely likely that the crew is attempting to evacuate the General. You must retrieve or eliminate him before he escapes.
We'll have the General before the crew knows what's happening.
Excellent news. I will be in contact if the situation changes. Proceed to assault all defense points between you and the target.
Alright. Time to do some more killing. Diabolical indeed. Ooh. There we go. This is the way I have to go in here? Yes, it is. GXR-7 Sentinel. Oh, he's got an annoying knockback ability. There we go. Try to kill as much as possible.
Special Forces Commander meet. Show some respect.
Special Forces Commander? Oh, it's Admiral Akbar. He's a Mon Calamari. Alright. Boss fight. Let's get to it. Dark side is indeed the fun side. I definitely agree there. That is why, if I keep playing this game more often, when I eventually make a Republic character, it will be a very, very evil Republic character. It is way more fun to see the evil interactions. Because it is, at the end of the day, just a game, and no real people are harmed in your acts of evil. There we go. Mon Calamari, man, it is destroyed. It was indeed a trap, but for him. The dynamic animations when you execute a guy, one of these random plebs, is fun. It is fun to get the fun animation every now and then. These little random ass basic soldiers who are trying to fight someone with a lightsaber, which is not going to end well for them. You know what? You can have a stun. There we go. Yeah, this new AoE ability I've got is very helpful. Oh, what's this? Oh, I need to disable power console. Alright. Side quest. Where is that gonna... Okay, I need to... In here, there's 3 more power consoles I need to find. One there, and one there. Okay. I can deal with that. Disabled, 2 out of 4. Chat, this would be going much quicker if you guys were joining me in my adventure in this game. This completely free Star Wars MMO. If anyone is indeed playing the game, feel free to make a character and come and find me, come and join me in the adventure. We can do some multiplayer dungeons together. Because MMOs are indeed more fun when you're playing with other people. Updating objective. Where does it want me to go? There is a... Oh! An extra boss. Fantastic. My stun doesn't do anything. The sound effect his gun makes is very annoying. You know what? I'm going to cheat. Use heroic abilities to quickly kill the boss. There we go. A little bit too easy, but the sound effects are not good for stream. It's alright. I won't tell your work. No, yeah, feel free. If you ever get the time, most computers... It's not the most graphically intensive game, so you don't need a powerful gaming rig to play it. It is very fun. It's quite casual as well. Most people can just sort of pick it up and play the game relatively easily. And you don't even need to like Star Wars that much or know much about the movies, because it's set in a different time period to the films, about 2,000 years before, so you don't need to worry about knowing much lore. It's very good at sort of being an introduction to a more ancient form of Star Wars. Did you say based? I think the companion just said based.
The escape pods aren't far now. You can make it on your own, General.
And what about you?
Yes.
I will face my destiny.
Shooting lightning at it. Always works.
Halt where you are. I am Yadira Ban, Padawan of the Jedi Order. I was sent to protect the General, and you will not pass.
Lady, consider yourself a former member of the living.
I will not fall to one such as you. I will not!
A naive Jedi Padawan.
You may run, or you may stand.
Oh well.
But you're going
She will have to die.
You aren't going to win this. I swear it.
Yes, I remembered she had an annoying knockback ability. She does that charging, you see the little bar, blue bar, beneath her name. Build up, you've got to run away as quickly as possible, or you're stunned and thrown backwards.
You aren't going to win this.
There we go. She's doing it again. Need to run as far away as I can. There we go, out of range. Then she does the unavoidable annoying attack, the jumpy one. Shows you how many times I've done this. I've learnt her mechanics off by heart.
I swear it.
There we go, and she's dead. She swore I wasn't going to win this. I won it anyway. Almost like this game is designed for me to win. Another day, another dead Jedi. Here we go. Picking up my loot. Credits.
You can put aside your weapons. I won't try to run. Besides...
Oh, his armor's clipping through.
Escape pod without my intestines spilling out.
I might just spill your intestines myself. I don't need you alive.
I'm well aware of Imperial policy regarding my kind. I was a general in the Imperial military service. Did they tell you that when they sent you here? Did they even know?
Believe whatever you want. It doesn't change your fate.
If you knew what I knew, you'd understand. If you'd heard what both sides are plotting, you wouldn't be eager to restart this war. They're building doomsday weapons, shields that envelop planets, missiles that darken suns. Republic and Empire are planning to raise worlds, annihilate civilizations.
Yes, it is the war part in Star Wars, my friend.
Seen since the Great Hyperspace War. And it's too late to stop it. The so-called peace is already lost.
There will be bloodshed on a massive scale, and I will be part of it.
At the start, yes. But you won't survive. None of us will. You have me then. Me, my stomach full of blood, and my implant full of cybernetic secrets and stolen plans.
Yep, let's kill him.
What will you do?
You're no use to me alive.
So be it. We're all as good as dead anyway.
I'm role-playing in Star Wars. Alright? And I highly doubt I'll ever make it into one of those. I'm not an on-camera talent person. And if I did go on camera, it's not going to be to talk about right-wing politics. It'll be to talk about fun entertainment stuff.
This is Protocol Unit NRO2.
Because that's what I know. That's what I'm knowledgeable about.
I urge you to return to the Black Talon as quickly as possible.
I'll be there in but a moment.
Excellent. Please be advised that there has been an incident aboard the bridge.
An incident?
Idiots! You'll get us all damn well killed!
Oh dear. Looks like there's been a mutiny on the bridge of the Imperial ship that I left earlier. Use my sprint ability that I forgot I had. Oh! He didn't go to pilot training school. You might have seen my face once or twice. And I might have been at it a few times, because I'm very friendly with the guy who runs the social media account at the moment. Look, the caterpillar cake. No one was supposed to know, right? No one was supposed to find out that I am indeed a Tesco's original,
I'm pleased to see that you have
like, Richard the Caterpillar, or whatever it is.
As I'd intended to explain earlier, there was an incident.
What transpired here?
Several of the crew were extremely agitated by your behavior. Ensign Hedder feared you might execute anyone who failed to contribute to the mission. A group of officers attempted to flee the ship before you returned. Lieutenant Silas objected, and a firefight broke out. There was a large number of casualties, but don't worry, I am fully capable of piloting the ship back to Dromund Kaas.
Couldn't you have stopped them?
I saw no effective way to intervene. Grand Moff Kilrin is eagerly awaiting your report. Should I put him through?
Do what you will.
Opening channel now.
Well, how fortunate I could reach my friends aboard the Black Talon. The droid's been keeping me appraised of your work, but I very much wanted to hear from you. How did the attack go?
The Brental Star has been disabled, and the General is dead.
Pity you couldn't bring him back alive, but really it makes little difference. You should be proud. This is only one of the many operations we're conducting across the galaxy. It's a new beginning to the war. The General was one of the
Yes,
greatest
the
weapons
war.
we had. A defector. And you've snatched him from enemy hands. I'll remember this, and I'll make sure you're rewarded.
Yes, reward me.
Just make sure people know who helped you.
I'll make sure your heroism is mentioned when I report to the other Moffs. But my words hardly matter. Soon you'll be joining us on the home world, and you can see for yourself what you've been fighting for. It should be inspiring. Enjoy the rest of your journey. Kilran out.
There we go. That is the first story mode Flashpoint dungeon thing complete. Now on to the Sith homeworld, or the Sith capital world, I should say, of Dromund Kaas, where the Sith Empire, at this point in time in the Star Wars universe, have built the center of their civilization, where the Emperor lives. Dromund Kaas. Oh, completing all sorts of quests now. I'm going to go and need to see a vendor very shortly. Opening these backpacks for things. Yeah, I'm going to need to go and visit a vendor after I get through the, after I get through Imperial Customs, that is. There we go, checking in. Much quicker than normal arrival terminals in real life. Not all doom and gloom in the Star Wars universe. Trandoshan.
Save your hissing for
That's why I was eating ice, Daniel. So I could break through efficiently.
slave.
You are what you eat.
Best get out of his way.
Darth Scotia can wait.
You're making a huge mistake, Filth. Give your master a message for me. My eye is on her, and I know. Tell her that. I know what she's trying to do here on Dromund Kaas. You and your master have no future on Dromund Kaas or in the Sith Order. Tell her that. Now, get out of my way.
Man, I wonder if he's going to be the villain I have to fight on this planet? Question mark. I wonder.
Go fall in a Sarlacc pit.
Out of my way.
How rude. How very rude. A Sith treating me badly. Who could have predicted that? Right, I'm going to get bored of walking around very quickly, so I'm going to pull out of my collection of things that I've earned over the years one of my mounts. One of them... Whoa, which one do I want to use? We'll use my rare one. The hover chair. Where is it? Mounts. There we go. There we go. On my hover chair mount. This one is worth many hundreds of millions on the internal market, but I got it from a loot box about 10 years ago when I first started playing the game, because they introduced the loot box system. I must have spent like a gift card on, like a small gift card on it, and I remember just being incredibly lucky, feeling lucky that I got one of these mounts. But who would have thought in 10 years' time the price of this mount here would be the equivalent to about at least a few £100 in real money transaction terms. Not that I've ever bought in-game currency with money, although I have admittedly looked on the internet for it. Right, now I am level 16. I'm going to stop doing all the side quests on these planets, because if I did every side quest on every planet, I would honestly be playing this game for about 300 or 400 hours. There's so much story content, and you can just come back and do them in the future, because they don't disappear at all if you overlevel them. So instead, for the stream, I'm going to focus on doing the main story quests. Because I'm a subscriber, they should be more than enough to get me through the
The local fauna are mutating rapidly, and I believe the lightning spire could be the cause. Might you help me collect samples for further study?
Okay, yeah. As I was saying, I'm only going to do the main story for now. I might do some side content off stream, just because I enjoy doing the completionism stuff, but I want to show you guys the main storyline of each planet.
They've sliced the public terminal system to broadcast traitorous propaganda. Shut them down.
YouTube tells you it's time for bed. Are you kidding? How has it done that? What did it look like? It's incredibly funny if YouTube actually did send that. Although, admittedly, it's 9:30, and I guess the heat is making me more exhausted than usual. I've been going for 1.5 hours. I'll go for a bit longer, chat. Probably do a 2-hour stream today. Do another half an hour. Oh, and Lads Hour tomorrow, chat, is going to be very fun. Very, very fun. I'm sure I can say what it is, because it's not really a secret. We're going to be talking about Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Those films. His trilogy of Spider-Man films. So if you'd like to tune in for Lads Hour tomorrow, chat, we're talking about Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. So look forward to that. Look, your FBI, your individual FBI agents, they really do care about you, chat.
Are you acquainted with a big, ugly, half-machine Dark Lord? He had a message for you.
Damn Scotia. What business has he, going behind my back, speaking to my apprentice? Trying to intimidate you, no doubt. Wretched monster. More machine than man and dangerously powerful. Ever since I arrived on Drummond Cass as an apprentice, he's made every effort to stand in my way. Ultimately, we cannot even begin the search for Tulakhod's ancient power with Scotia's rattling breath on our necks.
Somebody should stop him from breathing, then.
Yes, and that somebody is you.
Oh, okay.
You are going to kill Scotia for
I'm
me.
going to kill Lord of the Sith. All right. What an easy job for a newly minted apprentice. Yes, that should be easy. Yeah.
Finally, a challenge worthy of me.
Good. That is precisely the attitude you'll need. I cannot be tied to Scotia's murder. Brazen power plays make the Dark Council nervous. But nobody will believe that a mere apprentice could defeat Scotia. It's impossible, and that's why it will work.
So what am I supposed to do?
I've begun to
Yes,
piece
please
together
elaborate. I need to
the
actually
Dark
know how
Scotia's
this will work.
instruction, but some elements have yet to fall into place. Out in the jungle, a group of slaves has recently revolted. They were working on a colossal statue that has since gone unfinished. I believe Scotia is hiding something of great importance near this statue. Get the archaeological plans to the area from one of the slaves, and contact me by holocommunicator.
In bizoze waitai spila press in kretai. In pise e wanata atragata indais.
Alright. Looks like I need to go and kill some slaves. Just your average everyday Sith things. It's hashtag just Sith things. Oh gosh, my sleep schedule is absolutely horrendous. Obviously, it depends how busy I am in the evenings, but it's 9:30 now. I'll probably finish my stream around 10 o'clock-ish. Watch Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 1. And then go to bed, most likely. That's probably my plan today. So I don't know how... I can't remember how long Sam Raimi's Spider-Man is. I think it's like an hour and a half, hour, 2 hours. About that.
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay.
No, I'm excited for the Lads Hour chat. Carl was very excited when I suggested we do it. And a few other people were like, yes, this is a fantastic idea. So, yeah. Put your Sam Raimi fan t-shirts and hats on. Get ready to do some classic Sam Raimi memes. Green Goblin quotes galore. Somewhat of a Sam Raimi fan myself. Right, quest objective should be just up the hill. And again, I'm going to ignore a lot of the side quests because I want to do the main story for you guys on stream, chat. It's way more entertaining that way. Although most of these planets do have like a core storyline, which is it's quests that are highlighted with little purple icons. So I'll probably do those because they're way more interesting and have canon implications later on in the each story. So I'll ignore side quests like the one in this tent, which just give you a piece of upgrade gear, which I would replace incredibly quickly anyway. So we'll just continue with the main story for now, chat. So I've got to go over here to where there's a big statue of the Emperor. And then I've got to kill lots and lots of slaves. Merely to harvest their personal items. Classic Sith moment. Right. Get over the bridge and let's get killing, shall we? Right. I just need to start killing people until they give me what I desire. Oh, stunned. Oh, got one in the first try. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, hold on. Actually, I'm going to go back across the bridge. Hopefully there's some kind of medical droid where I can sell stuff to. Yeah. No, that's right, Uletta. I'm liberating the slaves. That's perfect logic, yes. Genius. Why did I not think of that?
Please use all products only as intended.
Right, sell junk, repair... And then just sell all of this tat that I don't need anymore. I don't need to care about any of this. Even the boosts, I don't need those. These companion gifts. Oh, that's quite good, actually. You know what? I'll proc one of those just so it leaves my inventory. It won't help. It won't harm me. Gain extra XP. No, now I've got a clear inventory. Fantastic. Gotta do some more killing. Right, quieten down, slaves. I am here to liberate you. Or liberate your possessions from your bodies. Nope, alright. On to the next group of people I need to kill. Captain must have something on him. Nope. Nope, no they didn't. Alright. I guess I move on. Right, I'm going to uncheck this one because I have to go back to Korriban to complete that, and I'm not planning to do that anytime soon. Yeah, redistributing these slaves' wealth into my own pockets. How many of these guys do I have to kill? Oh, there's a field boss. Alright, let's kill him. Maybe he will drop the thing I need. Oh, he's actually quite a tough enemy. Oh, he stunned me. I'll stun him back. There we go. No, he was only good for credits. Yeah, if they're no longer... Yeah, no, that's perfect logic. They're not using the organs anymore, right? Although we're beginning to sound like the CCP here, so let's be cautious in the joking. I wouldn't want to sound like a communist. That would be most unfortunate.
Does this mean you found them? You found the archaeological plans?
Of course, my master.
Fantastic. I never doubted you. Now, let me see.
A little bit of brown nosing.
Yes. How clever. There's a chamber hidden under the Colossus itself. I bet my complete collection of Naga Sado's Yavin 4 writings that you'll find what we're looking for in this chamber.
Alright.
I'll get inside if I have to destroy the whole Colossus.
Such zeal. But destroying the Colossus won't be necessary. There should be a hidden entrance near the Colossus.
Fed posting.
It looks like Scotia has an entire underground base.
No Fed posting here.
The tablet is the symbol of leadership of an obscure Trandoshan cult. The lizards believe it was a gift from their deity, the Scorekeeper. Scotia stole the tablet and uses it to exert control over his Trandoshan bodyguards. Give them their relic, and Scotia's power over his bodyguards will turn to vapor.
His own defenses will be his downfall.
You could try it. It might weaken him a little. Scotia's not stupid enough to retain guards who could actually overpower him. The main thing is to keep Scotia's bodyguards off you. The plans suggest Scotia's apprentices guard this base. I don't doubt they hold the keys to acquiring the Trandoshan tablet.
Best kill them all to be sure.
Inubis just nas jans. Now mipan astana tods jans.
Yes, eat them. Eat the slaves. Instead of eating the rich, just let the rich eat the poor instead. Or I should say, the powerful eat the slaves. Powerful, force-devouring monster creature. I'm not sure there's much these slaves could really do if he just showed up one day and went, you know what? Your lunch. Your lunch now. Yes, it is a bit Eldarish. Although, admittedly, Eldar are one of the one factions in Warhammer that I'm not too read up about. I need to read some of the older novels. My brother has a couple that I could probably pick up. Loot. Fantastic. Well, that was easy. There we go. Do a little bit of healing before I move on. Oh, apprentice. Oh, this must be Darth Scotia's apprentice. Oh, he's actually got a lightsaber. 2 lightsabers. Oh, he's dead. Doesn't matter. The lightsabers did not help him. There we go. Disabled. What else do I need to do? Just go in this direction, alright. Alright. Well, that's a slightly better med pack. Alright. Disabling monitoring stations. This is their NSA spy stations. Right, where am I going? Just down the hall to the left. Brilliant. No, don't force choke me. How dare you? How dare they do that to me, the main character? It's alright, they're all dying. They are paying for their sins of attacking me. Here we go. Oh, another named NPC. Apprentice Quillion. Very generic fancy name, that. Oh, I punched that one instead of using my lightsaber. Interesting. I guess that's just a Sith power. Alright. Trandoshan relic. Oh. Okay, then let me heal before we do this fight. Let's heal up a little bit. Right, let's get to it. Dot. Dot. Stun him a bit. Zap him a bit. Oh, he's dying quick. He's dead. A sniper rifle. Okay, that's not useful for me. A Sith warrior. Sith Inquisitor. Sorry. Not useful for me one bit. Get zapped, buddy. Zapped you so hard your corpse no longer exists. That's right. That's right. Yes, he has indeed been liberated from life. New convention. That's exciting. Very jealous. Cash prize. You're gonna have to enter a cosplay then. You're gonna have to hand design and make a cosplay from scratch. $200. That's a lot of money. Well, in the scheme of things, it's an all right amount of money. But for winning a dressing up costume, essentially for winning what is essentially a dressing up competition, that's pretty good. As in physically making them ill? Like Nurgle? Or cosplaying something that makes people violently ill due to how it's been designed. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I understand. I get that reference. I understand that reference. Hey, no, it's worth a try though. If you don't try, you don't succeed. You could be in the chance for $200. Although that also depends how much you need to spend going to the convention. Preparing your costume and all of that. Yes. It is indeed a JoJo reference. One of these days I'll get around to actually reading the full-on Jabba the Hutt bodysuit. You'd have to learn to speak Huttese to pull off the costume, though. Which isn't impossible. Apparently it's quite easy to learn, really. Hey, no. No. If you want my advice, go for it. Go have fun. Go have fun at the convention. I'm going to be at a convention in London in mid-July. I'm looking forward to that. Going to be at the Hyper Japan convention in central London mid-July. Looking forward to that immensely. Although I'm not going to have any spending money because I'm buying my flights to Japan tomorrow, I think. I'm actually buying my flights for November. I'm looking forward to that even more. Going to physical Japan. Get to weeb out for a second time in my life. Oh gosh, there are people speaking French in the chat. Yeah, doing it for the fun. Doing it for fun is definitely the way. That is the way. Doing stuff for money like that isn't filling unless you're the best of the best. Like I'm doing streaming now, not for money but for fun, because it's actually really enjoyable. It adds an entirely new level of enjoyment for me for playing games that I've already played. Talking about just being able to talk with you guys aren't just like etherical random people. Getting to know regulars in the chat, enjoying chatting with people, learning at them. Well, if you're jealous, you should just go to Japan yourself. I'm essentially cutting out all pleasure spending for the next 4 months so I can afford the trip. But no, just go to Japan, forehead. Just do it. I will be doing a couple of streams when I'm there. Hopefully in hotels in the evening.
I've recovered the Trandoshan relic.
Showing photos and stuff.
And we've both had success in our endeavors.
Videos.
But the Trandoshan bodyguards are only part of Scotia's defense. His greatest weakness is that he's mostly machine. The rogue Sith Lord, Grathan, is holding a cyborg expert named Dorotsek captive. He has developed a neutralizer for me, the kind that should destroy Scotia's cyborg elements. Find Dorotsek, get him to tell you where the neutralizer is, and then silence him.
Of course, my master.
Grathan's estate is in the jungle. Interrogate the scientist.
Florida, that's fun. That sounds fun. I do want to go to Florida.
Soon be out of our way, and then we'll be free
I'm
to
jealous of your Florida
use
chip.
lost power as we please.
Ustaiknians an Barana, Rahitis ni Aino.
No, for me, Florida is a lot cooler than I think it would sound for an American. Because I also have to go to America, which is on my bucket list of things to do next year anyway. I am not tracing the path of Johnny Somali. Absolutely no way. It'd be funny to go and see his trial, if he's still on trial in November. Oh, Caribbean trip, that's also very cool. I've been to the Caribbean many times. Turks and Caicos is very, very nice. But hey, if anyone's visiting Japan in November, you're more than welcome to come and find me wherever I might be in Japan at that time.
Destination?
I think I have to go over here. Or map. World map. Yeah, it is over here. The wall. There we go.
Enjoy your stay.
Winter Caribbean trip does sound quite nice. Escaping the cold. Going to the warm. That should be after the hurricane season as well. Oh, what was your first impressions of London then? Was it as diverse as you thought it would be?
They're coming straight for the equipment. Protect it while I finish the analysis.
Oh, Aruba's nice. I haven't been there myself, but I know someone at work who went there last year. They liked it a lot.
We've pinpointed a nest of SIS Vipers disrupting comms in your area. Dispatch them for the Empire.
And no, Turks and Caicos is very nice. Partially because it is still a British, what's it called? What's the term? It's still a Commonwealth, like, British-controlled nation, if that makes sense. So you feel a bit more special as a Brit going there. Breathe glimmers of former empire. Yeah, was flattered by the legless druggies outside. Yeah, that's the London Underground for you. It's not like the 1960s anymore. London is a shithole. Absolute shithole. Although if any of you do find yourselves in London when I'm there, feel free to say hello if you recognise me. I am not, in fact, a Colin the Casper the King. I assume there'll be some kind of Lotus Eaters event at some point in the future, and you guys will be able to see me in person eventually. I won't remain faceless and anonymous for too long. The British Museum is really cool, as is the Natural History.
Please, tell me Lord Zash sent you. Please, I can't stand it here.
Yeah, Chinatown smells like sesame oil, sesame and peanut oil, and some other strange smells, which I couldn't possibly describe or know what they are.
I don't quite see what the use of it is.
Ooh, hello, Hypo. How's it going?
If you hope to trick me into revealing something, your hopes are poorly placed indeed.
No, I don't want to know any more than is good for me. I'm just warning you. Lord Zash commissioned this weapon against cyborgs. The thing is, most cyborgs are only 10% machine. You need someone at least 50% machine for the
Certainly is going.
real damage.
Your comment section... Oh no, don't worry.
Oh, my mark's 50%.
Don't worry about that. Lots of people have been having comment section crash outs recently, don't worry.
If you want it, take it. It's only a prototype, but I guess it'll work if there's one droid you really want to bash. It's in the lab building, can't be missed. But Grantham wouldn't let me have the power cells I need to power it. You'll need to steal those off his droids.
Looks like it's your turn to die now.
No, please. Lord Zash said she'd free me.
Yes. I am freeing you of life. Oh, the Greek marbles are cool in the British Museum. Although the British Museum is so vast, you really need like 2 to 3 whole days to see everything in detail. Like you could probably skim the entire museum in a day, but you just wouldn't like absorb any of the information properly.
Their droids were built from our schematics, with our back channels. Let's give them a little surprise.
Yeah, so none of the changes that were made have anything to do with me. I am merely the operator at the moment. All changes happen as a result of higher up like things, cogs turning, if that makes sense. I can't really talk about it, but as you saw, changes have indeed occurred, and when things do change, there's always things that don't go to plan or don't go too well. Those things will get ironed out over time, hopefully, though. Oh gosh, yeah, that guy who had a crash out on Firas, that was and he even paid us $2 to have the crash out. I mean, we've taken his $2, but his loss, really. Right, let's do the side objective. Yes, if anyone else wants to do rage posts and just send us money for the rage posts, please feel free, although you'll probably get banned. Banned in the chat afterwards. Like that cringe guy was. Right, destroy munitions. I can destroy some munitions. Oh yeah, he was banned before I even had a chance to try and ban him. Just directly insulting people just isn't it. Direct insults contribute nothing to a conversation. Valid criticism's fine, and we actually enjoy the criticism, especially when it's quite spicy. But just generic insults, being cringe, that's just not helpful in any way. Doesn't contribute to any form of dialogue. Although working in this job, you kind of have to have thick skin to most of it. But making the occasional example out of a cringe lord like that is I think it's worth it. It keeps the mega spurgs at bay. Slut posting. What do you mean by slut posting? Not sure how I died there. Yeah, the burqa thing annoys me as well, to be honest. I mean, I'm sure chat isn't going to mind.
I could almost hear the destruction from Karst City. Delightful.
But yeah, posting images like that can always lead to sticky situations with people in chat. No ankle pictures. No, there are some second order consequences of doing posting like that, of posting your ankles. Obviously, joking there, but especially onto the internet, in a chat room full of strangers, there are consequences of your actions there that you probably would regret pretty quickly. My professional advice is not to do that. only share those pictures with your significant other, or, I guess, someone you're trying to make your significant other. Although that'd probably be sexual harassment. So yeah, only your significant other, consensually. That's my legal advice. No, giving temptation to the giving temptation to strangers in chat who can misread situations very easily, and people they do be crazy, them be crazy, y'all. Especially if you're quite lonely, it can be a misreading signs of affection from other people can be quite an easy thing to do, which is why it's so easy for people like Bonnie Blue and those other horrific like turbo sluts on the internet to take advantage of lots of lonely people. Yeah. Obviously, personally, I don't care. But you've always got people who are going to be like, what is this? Lots of people have lots of different value sets, especially in the Lotus Eaters audience. There's lots of people who think different things and have different levels of tolerance for that kind of stuff, if that makes sense. Shoulder picks? What's wrong with shoulders? Who's going to complain about shoulder picks? Hey, I'm not going to complain if women send me shoulder picks. Haram. Every time someone says the word haram, I see the what's his name? The guy who plays Walter White. I see him in the Saudi Arabian outfit, whatever it's called, shaking his head. That low resolution GIF he did. Well, that is relatively famous. Exposed hair? How could she? Joke's on them. Joke's on the joke's on that religion for not enjoying the sight of women's hair. I can enjoy them I can enjoy the sight of pretty women's hair myself. They can go on looking at pieces of cloth instead. They're lost. Actually, you know what? Let me teleport. I can do this quicker. Oh. Oh, boss fight. Random event. That's good. That's cool. There we go. Easy XP that was. Fun to have events like that appear. Definitely makes the leveling experience a lot more a lot more fun, a lot more immersive when there's little random things happening.
Not a moment too soon, apprentice. Tell me we were successful. Tell me you have the tech we need to destroy Scotia.
I have the prototype.
Fantastic. Magnificent. Perfect. Then the time to do the deed is now. Scotia is in his chambers as we speak. Be ready. Even with the power you have over him, he will be a frightful sight. Set your nerves of cortosis. Turn your fear into hatred. Remember, Scotia stands between us and glory.
Let's get to the killing.
Good. Now listen closely. This is how you will kill Scotia. The relic you found under the Colossus is the key to Scotia's power over his Trandoshan bodyguards. Go to Scotia's chambers and show them the relic. The Trandoshans should stand down, or attack him or something. The confusion should be enough. This is the first step.
Then I use the anti-cyborg prototype to disable him, right?
Exactly. With the bodyguards gone, you can get close enough to Scotia to use the prototype you stole from Grathans. But be mindful. Scotia may be more machine than man, but he's no weakling in the Force. Killing him will still be a challenge.
Do you really think I'm ready for this?
Of course. You ravaged 4 tombs on Korriban and tainted a shard. What's a crippled Dark Lord to you? I wish I could be there to see the contortions on Scotia's malformed face when you destroy him. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm due to make an appearance at a party in the Nexus Room Cantina. Meet me there when you're done.
Alright. Quest complete. Moving on. Being very haram in the chat, guys. Very haram indeed. Welcome back, Hypo, to the stream.
I see.
Nothing yet. What makes this slave so bold as to enter my chambers? Tell me, slave, are you insane, or do you have a death wish?
I've been asked to kill you, and I hate to disappoint.
Skisk. Kill her.
Darth Polly, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
This doesn't need to end in violence.
Clever. Zash must have stayed up many a night to think of that one. I suppose you'll be sending my bodyguards away now, or maybe you'll order them to kill me.
It should at least be entertaining. Tear him to pieces.
You shouldn't have done that. The bodyguards, they're nothing. Show, but you subverted my authority, took my slaves from me, and that makes me angry. And killing you will be over too soon. No, I think you're going to have to suffer first.
Alright, time to kill Sith Lord. No, those Trandoshans did nothing against him. What's the point in even having them as a bodyguard? Even for show, if they're that useless against any Sith on the planet that's filled with Sith Lords.
What is this? Did you... Zash! You've killed me!
Don't blame Zash. This is all me.
Mindless. You don't know what Zash can do. Think of how many years she must have spent.
Dead, funny lizards.
My death. She will kill you, just like she's killed me.
If that day comes, I'll be ready for her.
Oh, foreshadowing. Foreshadowing, chat. Foreshadowing there. Oh, another event. I think that's the same one we did before. We can ignore that. Yeah, so the rule of two doesn't get invented until about like 2,000 years later in the Star Wars timeline. This is the Star Wars The Old Republic. It is set 2,000 years before the events of the Star Wars film, the main Star Wars films. The rule of two was made many, many, many years later, when Sith Lords were trying to consolidate their power. This, in the era of the Old Republic, there are many, many hundreds of thousands of Sith and many hundreds of thousands of Jedi. It's a sort of like a Force user golden age. Sort of, but it does still retain its Star Wars aesthetic. Although I think it's more of the reverse in that lots of sci-fi RPGs steal their aesthetic from Star Wars due to how popular it is, not the other way around. So Star Wars isn't in the wrong for keeping its aesthetic like Star Wars, but obviously it being like 2,000 years before modern Star Wars, there are some design changes. Things look a lot clunkier and older. And that's saying something.
Well, when I'd heard she'd taken up with a Mandalorian, I was scandalized. Just scandalized.
A Mandalorian? Does nobody value Sith blood these days?
I know. Don't you think so, Zash?
I places Amin's Waiheis fools. Gawandida seek from Tauhans.
I'm sorry. Will you excuse me? I need to have a quick chat with my apprentice.
If you must. Now, as I was saying.
Thank the Emperor you've arrived. It doesn't matter how much one drinks. These parties are just dull. I hope you've come to cheer me up.
I have dismantled the machine.
He's dead then? Excellent. You have performed magnificently, apprentice. None of this would have been possible without you.
Lord Zash.
Darth Thanaton, I'm honored.
Don't let me interrupt you.
Don't go anywhere just yet, apprentice. This
Yes, very human-like, isn't it?
Instructions for you. As I said, my lord,
It's not clunky at all.
Why call me?
You have nerve, Zash. Nerve. But I thought you were smarter.
With all respect, Darth Thanaton, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play ignorant with me, Zash. Scotia's dead, and you killed him.
Scotia? Dead? That's the first I've heard of it. When did this happen?
Just now, Zash, and you know it. What did you expect to gain? His position? His title? You know it doesn't work that way. Where's your discretion?
Discretion? I've been at this party for ages. I may have had a little much to drink, but I'm fairly certain I haven't murdered anyone. Though I have always fancied Scotia's chambers. So much more shelf space.
Zash, I don't want to have this conversation by hollow. Report to my chambers immediately.
Yes, Darth Thanaton. It'll be my pleasure.
Looks like you have a meeting to get to.
Give me time to talk to Thanaton and then meet me in Darth Scotia's chambers. And don't worry, you've played your part, now it's time for me to play mine. We did it, apprentice.
All right. Seems to be mission complete. No, I'm quite happy with the progress we've made today, chat. I'm going to go complete this quest, and then I'll think I will end the stream. As I am exhausted, this heat is making me extra tired. My British blood can't take it any longer. I'm extremely tired. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted, chat. Although I have enjoyed playing this game a lot longer. Couple of you guys have been sitting there chilling. I'm happy you guys have had a nice chill couple of hours with me playing games. We'll probably do another... for the next stream, we'll move on from Star Wars The Old Republic for a game. And we'll probably come back to this later, after that. Might do GeoGuessr again next stream, I think. I haven't done GeoGuessr in a couple of weeks now. Yeah, I'm essentially sleeping with nothing on me. No bed sheets. Essentially nothing. I'll probably have to sleep naked tonight, to be honest. It's so bloody hot. Yeah, it's humid as... It's disgustingly humid here in Reading. Awful. Just not used to the heat with my Britishness. No, I'm going to finish this. And then I shall sleep.
There she is. It's Lord Zash's.
Although I might sit and attempt to watch the Sam Raimi Spider-Man film, the first one.
Still, it doesn't hurt to ask, does it?
Colonel, let it rest.
I will not let it rest. Everyone knows Lord Zash was at the party when Scotia was killed, and yet everyone knows she killed him. She somehow devised a way of being in two places at once. If I let it rest, we'll all be dead.
Sleeping in the fridge, like Indiana Jones in the fourth film.
That's not fear I smell, is it?
No, of course not. But one must be ever vigilant on Drummond Castle so that your enemies don't gain an advantage.
Maybe you shouldn't talk so much then.
But I must know. Please, you must tell me. How did Zash kill Darth Scotia?
Actually, I killed Scotia.
Clearly she's not going to tell you, Colonel. Let it rest.
Fine then, fine. But I'm warning you, Calaveras. Lord Zash is becoming too powerful too quickly. Since when has anyone in the history of the Sith committed a murder so brazenly, yet made it appear that she was somewhere else the entire time? It's enough to wake the Emperor, I tell you.
Alright, almost done.
Perfect timing, apprentice. I just met with that insufferable Thanaton, and I have good news.
How did your meeting go?
You would have been proud of me. I went into a reprimand, but I emerged a Darth.
You've certainly earned it.
I did more than you realize. Nevertheless, what's important is that we are finally free to act. Remember the map you found on Korriban that pointed us to the power of Tulak Horde? The first piece of that artifact. That power is here on Drummond Castle. This piece is in the deepest
Oh, there's
chamber of the Dark
an
Temple.
entire Sith hierarchy.
The key to the chamber like a Hutt hoards his credits. Now I have Scotia's title,
Sith laws, Sith rules.
his research and his key.
A bit more civilized era of the Sith. Because there's so many of them, they kind of have to have laws like that to maintain some level of order.
Go into the Dark Temple. You will.
My pleasure.
Yeah, there we go. There's the yawn.
Before I went to Korriban to choose an apprentice, a furious apparition awakened in the Dark Temple, implacable in its anger, murdering all who trespassed on the innermost chamber. But I had a dream. An apprentice of low origin humbled himself, or herself as it happened, before the apparition, pacifying it. That's why you and your peers were chosen.
I always knew I was special.
You've been a far more capable apprentice than I ever hoped. But for this task, you must put aside your pride. You must go into the temple and face the apparition. And when you do, I believe that your humility will be the key. Still, I want you to know, I'm not certain you're the one from my dream. I fear I may be sending you to your death.
You're a Sith. Start acting like one.
You're right. You retrieved the holocron from Korriban when no one else could. If that's not proof of your destiny, I don't know what is. Tulak Horde's power awaits us both. We must not lose sight of this goal. Use this glyph to enter the innermost chamber of the Dark Temple. Humble yourself before the apparition, and bring back the piece of the artifact.
She is a Sith Karen, essentially. Sith Karen, she doesn't work. Her husband does all the work. Yeah, those are some different looking robes. Don't look as cool though. I'm gonna have to probably go around and collect some more gear before I carry on. But alright. I'm gonna leave it here, chat. I've had a long stream. I'm very tired. And I want to go to bed. It's too hot. I'm gonna have to start sleeping early if I'm gonna get proper bloody sleep. Too bloody hot. Right. Thank you very much for watching, chat. I appreciate you being here. I thought I wouldn't get many viewers, but I got a couple of you guys showed up, even in the heat. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like and hit the subscribe button if you have not done so already, because that really does help me in the algorithm. And you'll also be notified when I stream again, and also my upcoming YouTube videos will also you'll get notifications when those drop, because there are several in the works right now, proper YouTube videos. Yes, and if you're feeling extra generous, there is also a donation link below in the description. Chilling out the way. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I do appreciate you being here. And, yeah, I will see you later, chat. See you tomorrow for regular Lotus Eaters podcast and Lads Hour. Good night, everyone.